Mike. Here's my co-host for the night.
Awesome. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to start this wonderful evening off. Happy Thursday to everybody. Thank you so much for coming in to this amazing call on our Thursday night team overview. What we're going to do is share what we're so excited about here on Team U. Myself and another mastermind member, Hannah Barton, are going to kind of share the story about the company, how we got started, and I'm going to go over the product, kind of let you know what the product's all about. But to get us started tonight, what I'm going to do is tell you about a wonderful woman that I had the pleasure of meeting last November. She's a massage therapist. She's really super cool, down to earth. She's an amazing servant leader. She just loves on everybody that she comes in contact with. Her name is Hannah Barton. She's an influencer here with Team U. She's one of the top leaders in this team and arguably all of Euphoria. And I couldn't be more happy to introduce you to her because she's going to go over how the origins of this company started, and she's going to kind of tell you where it all started. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Barton.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for that great introduction. Like Mike said, I'm a massage therapist. I'm based out of Austin, Texas. You might be able to see that on my name. But I've been into the bodywork space for about 8 years. And really my journey with helping people and bodies and everything, it goes all the way back to when I basically first became an adult. Like I started coaching group fitness classes with kickboxing and doing things in my early 20s. Around the age of 24, 25, I got involved with a genetic study that was looking at the breast cancer gene because my mom had the BRCA1 and 2 genes. And so even from an early age, my early 20s, I have always been in just that health and wellness space and really learning about prevention and things that I can do day to day that are going to help me, have longevity and optimal health. So as a massage therapist, one of the things that I do to take care of myself is I go see a chiropractor. And it was about a year ago that I was going to my chiropractor routine type of thing, that there was something that day that was different. There was a woman in the hallway that had a product kind of display out there. And I'd never seen anybody in the hallway doing anything before. So I go in and get adjusted and I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's going on in the hallway? And he's like, oh, that's a really good friend of mine. She's a nutritionist. She is involved with this like new thing that does something with DNA. And he's like, I don't really know much about it, but you should stop and talk to her. She's awesome. So I go in the hallway. Little did I know that I would be meeting Miss Crystal Ray. She is an incredible nutritionist. She's here locally in Austin, Texas, and she just has this enthusiasm for things that it's really hard not to listen to her because whatever she's telling you about, she's just really excited and passionate about it. And I'm one of those people too. Like I'm drawn to people that just love what they do. And so she starts telling me that it's this company and they test your DNA and then they create this supplement that's all plant-based, clean supplement, no fillers, and it's based on your genetics. And that really stopped me in my tracks because I'm one of those people, I do a lot of research and I'm very into the biohacking world. I'm very into preventative things. And I had never heard about this before. I knew the future of medicine and the future of supplemental health was going that direction towards our genes, towards genetics, but I had never heard of a company that's already doing this. And so that really piqued my interest. And I also think 20 steps ahead. And I'm like, okay, if this company that I've never heard of is doing what she's telling me it's doing, this could help so many of my massage clients, so many of my fitness clients. It can help my wife. It can help my mom. It can help my dad. I just immediately, because I'm a helper, I think of all the people that, okay, if this is what she's saying it is, these people need to hear about it. So I told her, send me some information. She had a kit there. She was showing me different things. But again, I kind of like to dive deep. So she sent me some videos with the owner and different things. And I pretty much went out in my car and watched all these videos. And I got home and just completely vomited all over my wife because what I was seeing, I was so excited about because it was okay, this company is really legit. They're doing the things. And I don't have a lot of health issues. I don't take any prescription medications. I don't want to. That's part of why I try to live a healthy lifestyle. But unfortunately, like my wife has thyroid issues and she has hormone issues. And so we're always on that quest to try to self-correct those things, to get off of pharmaceuticals, to do those things. And so I just really wanted her to take a look at it and say like, hey, this is something that might work for you. Let's give it a try and just see how you're feeling. So she kind of, after she was like, okay, slow down, back it up. What are we talking about here? She tried it. And within 2 weeks, she basically was like, okay, I don't know what is in this thing, but you need to do this too. We need to swab you. We need to do all the things. And so that kind of started our journey with Euphoria and with what we're here tonight to talk about. It became more of a personal, like, hey, we're going to try this. But more and more as we started talking to our clients about it and people about it, we really started to take a look at the company. Now, this company we're still in pre-launch. They've been around about 18 months. When we had heard about it, it had been about 6 months. So really, when I tell you this is like a new company, like a year ago, hardly anybody knew about it. And anybody that I talked to about it was just as blown away as I was. And so as I started to share it with more people, I wanted to take a look at the business opportunity of it because it really fit in with my wellness practice. And just, I'm one of those people, if I'm excited about something, I share it with everybody, and that's just how I am. So when I'm going to partner with a company, I need to know like who they are, what they're about, because if putting my name with somebody is a really big deal to me. If I'm going to recommend this to my clients and my family, I want to be able to stand behind the company. So the company that is doing this is called Euphoria Science, and it's led by two incredible men. We have Terry LaCour, he is the financial backer, and we have Ron Williams. Now, Terry LaCour is somebody, I've actually had the privilege of meeting both of these men up at the lab that's up in the Dallas area. Terry LaCour is a self-made man. He's somebody who in this industry has made millions of dollars, and he has taken that and put it back into the industry to kind of, he's into industry disrupting products, things that people haven't heard about, that aren't Me Too products, stuff that's really going to help people. And so he saw this, however, investors and people, to me, I'm like, how did you find out about it? He saw this, and it was something that he was like, this is really cool information. This is really cool technology, the ability to help a ton of people. He saw the potential there. And he tried to buy the technology and everything, but didn't work the first time, wasn't the right timing. Tried it again, maybe a year or so later, didn't work again. Third time was the charm, because he was able to finally buy the proprietary information. And then he had this information. He's like, okay, now I need to build something that will take it to the masses. So he got with all of his engineers, and it took about 8 years to build the machine that can do what this company can do. So 8 years is a really long time. I have 2 teenagers, so I've raised 2 8-year-olds. 8 years is a very, very long time to get to the point of seeing something and taking it all the way to fruition, so that it's something that we can, with consistency, with accuracy, everything that we need to bring what we're doing to the market. So Terry LaCour, like I said, I've been to the labs. They are incredible. We're down in Austin, Texas. They're up in Van Austin, Texas, which is about an hour outside of Dallas. These are HIPAA certified, CLIA certified, CAP accredited, cleanest labs that you can get. Everything that you would want in a lab is there. The second time I went there, we actually went on a weekend, and everything was wrapped in like cellophane, completely sterilized. It was really cool to see it during the week and then on the weekend, and how they store things. And then the cherry on top, of course, was getting to meet Terry LaCour at the lab. He came and spoke to a group of about 50 of us, and really hearing the heart of where he's coming from. Like, I was sold before, but hearing from him and him taking time out of his day to talk to us, that just made me admire and just appreciate him even more. Now, he had this software, he had this information, and he knew that he needed the right person to take it out to the market, the right CEO. So this is where Ron Williams comes in. Ron Williams has over 17 years of experience in this industry. He's been CEO for major direct sales companies. He's owned his own direct sales company. And so he's had a lot of success and was actually retired. What's interesting about this is here he is, retired, coaching Little League for his kids. And Terry talks to him and is just like, hey, I have this project you're going to want to take a look at. And I'm sure Ron is thinking, I'm sure a lot of people ask him that. But somehow Terry got him to come and take a look, and Ron was sold. He was like, this is a company, this is a product and a project that I can get behind. And so we have these two powerhouse men who are basically leading this company and bringing this product to the market. And I am so grateful for it. I met Terry when we went up to the lab last November. I was able to meet Ron Williams at an Unplugged CEO event up in Dallas. And again, just hearing from him, he's so heart-centered and just has this desire to truly, truly help people and change lives. And that's a desire that I have. And so partnering with this company, with these two men, was just, again, a no-brainer for me. So what are we talking about? What is this product that I'm talking about? I'm going to actually bring Mike Chavez back on here to tell you guys a little bit about it. Like he said, we met last November at a mastermind retreat. This is where some of our top leaders got together up in Dayton, Washington in a cabin to really lay the groundwork for what we're seeing here today, this presentation, this group of people, something that guests can come to. He is one of the most people-oriented people I've ever met. He definitely has a way of making you feel seen, making you feel heard. I've never met someone that can connect so easily with other people so quickly. He's freaking hilarious, if I'm just being real. And anytime he speaks, I learn something. So Mike Chavez, please come back on and tell these people what I'm talking about.
Awesome. Well, first I want to have everybody give Hannah a hand for giving us an amazing story of how this company got started and what we're here to talk about tonight. I'm going to take myself off the thing real quick because I don't like to look at my big head in there. So yes, my name is Mike Chavez, and I live in Las Vegas with my beautiful family. I have 3 young children, 4 dogs. My house is really crazy. If it looks like I'm coming to you live in a 10-year-old's bedroom, it's because I am. I got displaced. It's triple digits here in Vegas, and I got moved out to the garage, and it's too hot. So I'm glad that you guys came tonight. Thank you so much for coming. I'm really excited to share this product with you and my experience. I was told about this information, and I was blessed to hear about it back in December of 2018. A gentleman by the name of Trenton Samuel that I had been working with online. I had been doing videos previously for a couple of years, and I had developed a relationship with Trenton. And previous to that, I had been involved in the network marketing space in the industry over the last 10 years, trying multiple opportunities, trying different supplements, weight loss, this, and the new shiny object. And quite frankly, I never had any results with any of those products, and I didn't have any success doing it from a business aspect either. And I could have been more tickled when I met, when Trenton introduced me to a gentleman by the name of Michael Zappia. And I gotta be quite frank with you guys. When I first got involved, it was all about business, 100% business, because I was looking for a business opportunity. I was looking for culture. But what happened is I have an amazing experience with this product that I'm going to share with you. So basically what we're talking about here is the ability, the Euphoria Science is the only company right now in the world to have the ability to deliver a DNA repair kit to your doorstep. And it comes like this in a beautiful black box. I kind of opened it up for prop's sake. It comes in a beautiful black box like this. And what comes in this box is, you can see it there on the screen, so I won't have to use these props so much. The beautiful black box there is the DNA repair kit. And what you see next to it is a box labeled Pretrition. And in this Pretrition, the reason I call it a DNA repair kit is because there's some ingredients in there that have been clinically proven with some scientific studies to help repair your DNA, your telomeres, so to speak. And there's other ingredients that are in there as well. And what the Pretrition is designed to do is a mild, gentle cleanse to help you get your body ready for your customized DNA formula. Well, you might be asking, well, how the heck are they going to customize a formula? Well, I'm glad that you asked, because I'm going to show you. In this kit, what they do is they make it so simple for you. They give you a little handy one, they give you a little hand. How many steps are on here? See, it's so easy. I haven't even read the card. There's 7 steps on here. All right. And the first step is you swab your cheeks. So you're going to swab your left cheek and you're going to swab your right cheek. You're not swabbing for saliva. You're scraping your cells. They're going to get your skin cells. And the reason why they want 2 samples is because they want to make sure they get a good sample. Now, one of the most common questions, cares, or concerns that people ask about this whole process is, what are they going to do with my DNA? Well, I'm glad that you asked that too, because this whole process that I'm explaining to you is HIPAA and CLIA certified. And if you're not familiar with what HIPAA or CLIA certification means, it's the utmost standards that it's basically like going to the doctor. So they have to make sure that your information is secure. It's a federal crime for us to sell your information. So you swab your cheeks, you put them in this little black envelope, both of them, and then you put it in this return envelope right here. You put it all in there. And we have a tradition here at Team U. We call it mailbox dancing because we're so excited because we know what it's going to do for people, right? It does something different for everybody. I'm going to get to that in a second. You drop it in the mail. And then what happens from there is they start working on all the science stuff, kind of like Hannah was mentioning. They have all this scientific research. A bunch of giddy scientists over the last 25 years have been figuring out how to take this DNA and put it in a report. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to test for 600,000 different of your genes. That's kind of like overwhelming. Like, how are they going to keep track of all that? So what they figured out through scientific research, mapping the genomes, there's certain types of genes and genetic defects they found that cause certain type of health issues that you really need to be concerned about. And so what they do is they're going to break it down into those 18 most common, what we call heavy hitters. And this is, I'm glad you're pulling that up. They're going to break this down into the 18 most common things that cause the health concerns that we're going to be concerned about. And they color code it. You see the red, the yellow, and the red, yellow, and the green. So the green dot represents that you did not inherit a genetic defect or it's from any of your parents. If you get a yellow dot, that means you inherited a genetic defect from one of your parents. And if you get a red dot, that means you inherited it from both of your parents. So basically, what this is all about is they're testing what they call SNPs, and it's called the single nucleotide polymorphism. Hey, listen, I'm not a scientist, but I learned how to say the word, okay? What that means is there's certain genes that they can test for, and the genes that they're testing for, like I was saying, are the most common things. So the best way, easiest way for me to explain it in a nutshell, my report, out of those 18 different markers that they tested for, I got 4 reds. So that means I inherited something from both of my parents. And I'm fortunate enough to already know my family health history. And my family health history is, like a lot of people, heart disease is rampant in my family. Both of my grandfathers had passed away of heart disease before the age of 60, right? And so I already knew that going into all this. But when I got my report back, all 4 of my reds, meaning what I inherited from my parents, it directly correlated with the same things that had to do with, what killed my grandfathers, basically. So, it's really powerful, this report. It's unlocking so many mysteries and secrets of people's health. We can spend the rest of the night telling you stories, and we actually have a Team U testimonial page where we're kind of sharing our stories in a little bit more detail. You can check that out later. So the 35-page report, you get that, you really get a good idea of what you need to be concerned about. But here's where the magic happens. There's a lot of companies out there online. You can go on Amazon, you can go or wherever, and you can get reports and you can kind of find out what's going on. But here's where Euphoria Science is different. Once you know that you have something, you're going to want to do something about it. Wouldn't we agree? Well, here's what Euphoria does. They take all this information and they customize a formula to support some of those genetic defects or variants that you may have inherited. And the craziest thing about this product and this whole process is it's not really designed to make you feel a certain way or have a certain result, but it truly is magical what happens when your body is getting what it needs to the microgram based on what it's asking for. It's kind of like, I heard somebody use the analogy, it's kind of like the owner's manual for your car. You have to know what type of oil to put into it. You have to know what's, the viscosity for this and the viscosity for that, right? If you put the wrong stuff in it, your car's not going to run right. And this really does give you a roadmap and a dashboard to your health. So it comes to you every single month. And look at this. If you guys have them, they customize it. They even put your name on there. You become a barcode. And what's really cool about this is the one from last month, but they have the date, the born on date on here instead of the expiration date. So it's truly revolutionary. It's truly amazing. I have a quick story of how the product and being involved with this culture and this team has radically changed my life from spiritually to relationally, physically, nutritionally, financially. Everything has changed in my life over the last 16 months. And is it because of the product? I would say it has a lot to do with it. Absolutely. I've lost a lot of weight. But here's the thing that I want to leave you with, and we're going to go over some options with you. Once I found out the true coordinates to my health, I had to make a decision. I have 3 young children, like I mentioned. And if history repeats itself, if I didn't make these type of lifestyle changes right now in my life, I would not be around to see my kids graduate high school because they're 6, 8, and 10. And like I said, if history repeats itself, both of my grandfathers died before the age of 60. So I could not be more happy to be on this product. I will never go a day without taking this product. When I first started taking it, the first 90 days, I felt amazing. I had some personal issues that I was dealing with, and I wasn't taking it as consistently as I should have. But in November, when I went to the mastermind and I started hanging around the mastermind and I started hanging around people and I started realizing really what was going on with my health in this report, that's when I made a change. And that's why I'm able to be here today to tell you this story of how I believe everybody deserves to know what's going on with their health so they can take action and take control for their future. So with that being said, what I want to do now is I want to turn it back over to Hannah so she can go over what your options are to get started on this amazing experience. Hannah?
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. I can just attest because, again, I met Mike for the first time at the Mastermind Retreat in November. And between then and now, like it's the same guy, different packaging. Let me just tell you that. He's incredible and has just really, I don't know. Like I said, I learn a lot from him every time. So it's an incredible product. I mean, something that's made specifically for you, that's delivered to your door every single day. I mean, that's incredible. We do have one other part of the product that I do want to share with you. We do have something called the Practrition line. Now, this is a line that's geared towards licensed healthcare professionals, even people like me, massage therapists, salon owners, naturopaths, chiropractors, anybody who's in the health and wellness space. We do have this program that is a direct wholesale to retail line product. And it's in a white box, like you'll notice on the screen. Part of the reason that we do this is because you're able, as a practitioner, to label it with your company logo, slogan, all of that stuff. This is really important because for me, I work with a lot of chiropractors. I work with a lot of naturopaths. And this is something that I want to be able to share with them with confidence that they'll be able to share this with their patients, with their clients. And this really just helps kind of get your foot in the door with them so that it's something that they can brand with confidence, and they have even more ability to, potentially modify what's in that product. Craig is actually holding up a Practrition bottle. It's the exact same size as our yellow label, but with that white box. It's gorgeous. I love it. I think it's a great line. So yep, right where he's pointing, that's where he would put your logo. So how you get started, there we go. There's Craig right there. Love it. Thank you, Colette, for doing that screen share. Awesome. I love you, Craig. So how do you get started with us? If you've been invited here, it's because somebody cared enough about you to get you in front of this information. And so we like to say that you have 4 options. The first one is you don't have to do anything. You can learn what you learned here tonight, and please get back with the person who invited you. They cared enough about you to want you to hear this information. And so we just ask that you thank them for taking the time to think about you and to put you in front of this information. The second option is you can become a customer. That's what I did when I first started, is I saw the potential for this and I became a customer. To do that, you start with that little black box that Mike showed, and the kit itself is $159.95. That comes with your 30-day pre-trition cleanse, as well as everything you need to swab and send it off to the lab. In addition to this, you're going to pay $99, and it's a report fee. He showed you his. You get a digital 35-page full color report. This is truly, for me, like where the fun started, because I got to learn not only what my colors were, but it actually goes through and it will tell you the purpose of the gene, why it's important, and then it'll tell you specifically what's going to be in your supplement that's going to support that gene towards optimal health. So becoming a customer, $159.95 plus the $99 report fee. And then month to month, as you go on, it's $159.95 plus your shipping and handling for that canister of your customized supplement that's made for you. Now, again, if you're like me, like I said in the beginning, I shared this with a lot of people. I saw the potential. I loved how I was feeling on the product. And so this company does something that's really great. And I think it's really unique and very needed is they have an affiliate program, which is basically a customer referral program. So if you share this with one person and they decide to swab and get started, as soon as they start getting their custom blend every month, you're going to save 25% off of yours, which is roughly about $40. If you get 2 people, it's 50% off every month. 3 people, 75, 4 people, 100% off. So simply by sharing this and caring about 4 people and getting them involved, yours can be free every month. You just pay shipping and handling. So for me personally, I know I live in Texas, so it might be a little bit cheaper, but I pay less than $12 a month to have this delivered to my door every single day. And in addition to that, I've helped at least 4 other people start on their journey with this as well. And to me, that's priceless. So if that's something that's interesting to you, if you want to get started as a customer, get back with the person who invited you here. They can help you get started and answer questions. We have a third option, and that is to join us here at Team U, start a business. This was something that, again, I very quickly realized the potential here and that I was sharing it with a lot of people. And so for $39.95 for a year, you can become a part of Team U. You get 2 websites, a customer website and a business website and a practitioner website. So 3 websites. And it just makes it easier for you to share whether they're in your hometown, they're across the country. We do a lot of things over Zoom. And so really your reach is as far as you want it to be. We have this amazing, amazing system here. This is a lot of what you're seeing tonight is part of our Team U system. And really, this is kind of our secret weapon. We have a website called teamu.biz, and it is a beautifully curated website. That gentleman that you're seeing on the screen right now, he is our founder of Team U and mentor, Michael Zappia. He is somebody who really has his hands in our businesses every single day. He's elbow deep, getting dirty with us in the field. There's a business product overview right on that homepage, corporate videos. One of the secret weapons of this site and of our team is the system. And so in our Team U system, we meet in the mornings. We meet Thursday nights like tonight there's Craig Goldberg. You saw him earlier. Love you, Craig. But we have an amazing schedule that if you've never done this, I've never done this business before. So this was huge to me. I have mentorship, I have teaching, I have everything that I need to be successful. All I have to do is plug in. In addition to on that Team U website, we have training, we have essentials, we have tech support. I mean, it's just, you could spend hours there and not absorb it all and go back and be on our morning calls and not absorb it all and go back. We have an incredibly active Facebook group that we're all plugged into. So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself when you join Team U. And that to me has been the biggest change. I know with Mike Chavez, that has been one of the key parts of why he is so successful doing what we do. So joining as a business, again, it's the $39.95. I will tell you, if you join before June 1st, they are waiving that fee this month. So if this is something that's resonating with you, go for it. Why not? You have nothing to lose. Our fourth option, which I think is kind of unique, and it's available for customers or business partners, is to become a referral partner with us. I know that a lot of people, especially those that are working from home right now, you're thinking I don't have time for this. How am I going to share this with people and get 4 people and do all of that? That's what we're here for. We have what we call as your power team. These are people that are here to support you. And honestly, we're here to work for you. All that you have to do is connect us with people. We are huge, huge, huge on relationships here, getting to know you, getting to know people that you know, seeing if they're a good fit for us, answering questions. And so by becoming a referral partner or a referral agent, you're simply connecting us to people that you think would find value in what we're doing here and letting us do the heavy lifting in your honor to help you build your business, to help you get your product paid for. Whenever I have a customer that joins me, my number one goal is to help them get their product paid for as fast as possible, because I just want to share it with as many people as possible. So that's a little bit about us. Again, you could do nothing. You can become a customer, join us here at Team U as with your business, or become a referral partner. Either way, we're so excited that you're here tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the information that we've shared with you. Please, please, please get back with the person who invited you with any questions, comments, anything you have, and basically if you want to get started, because we are ready for you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Mike Chavez, anything else you want to add on to here?
Nothing. Absolutely perfect. Thank you for everybody that showed up. And
yes, thank you.
Thank you for an amazing job tonight, Hannah. Everybody give Hannah a hand.
Oh, Mike, you as well. Thank you. So excited to see you guys. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all are amazing.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job,
Great
Hannah.
job, you guys.
Thank you.
Great job.
Great job,
Hey,
guys.
Hannah,
You guys
stick
are
around.
awesome.
Mike, stick around. Okay?
Will do.
So Brian Howard is going to chop that. First of all, if there's any guests out there were guests on the screen tonight. I know there were. Is anybody out there have any questions? You can unmute your line. Brian Howard, if you're with us. Craig, I hit stop on that recording.